Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ultimate Autographs live break room. I'm your host, Don Pellegrini. Alongside me, it's my man, Steven Ryan, the best damn producer in the game. What's going on, Steven? How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, Dom. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, Steven. I feel like I met a celebrity. I met Luca today, and that's like meeting a celebrity.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool.
He feels that way. I'm training him that way.
I got that high five from him, so I'm like, damn, cool. That's
Yeah,
nice.
right?
I feel popular.
Do you know what school he picked? Do you see what school he picked?
I saw the options. One of them I saw was North Carolina.
Yeah.
But I didn't see like the
Washington and Georgia.
I didn't see the final decision. Where's he going?
He's going to the University of Georgia.
He's going to be a Bulldog?
He's going to be a Bulldog.
Good pick. Well, take his car keys, all right?
That's what I told him. I was like, no car for you.
All righty. We had an awesome 12 p.m. show, guys. You guys see this Dak Prescott on the table right now. This was pulled in the Pump Fake Vault series. It was our first break of that new Vault series, the Dak Prescott Speed Flex. It is the only photo headliner that has been pulled, guys. So if you're like, damn, the Dak's gone, that must mean the whole series out of the room. No shot. It is still here, guys. That Vault, the Dak is the only. I almost played your intro right there, Steven. The Dak is the only photo headliner gone right now, guys. So Brock Purdy, Eddie George, Bo Nix, Abdul Carter, the rookie for the Giants in the break room. The MVP, Josh Allen. You don't have to wait till tonight when Hard Knocks begins. You get him right now in the break room. Josh Allen Speedflex on that salute to service. Get in that double, which already has a couple spots taken. You can pair up that Josh Allen AFC East hit with the Rob Gronkowski Authentic that's still out there. One of the best tight ends of all time. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the star wide receiver for the Detroit Lions, over 100 receptions the last 2 years. Safe bet that he gets that again for the three-peat for the Lions. Derrick Henry, the future Hall of Famer, on that sweet, ripped, custom Baltimore Ravens Speedflex. A name that we don't get too often here in the break room, Julio Jones Authentic, one of the best wide receivers of the 21st century. Julio Jones, still out there. We have 3 vault keys. And then we have Sam Laporta, James Cook, and Michael Williams still out there in that vault, guys. So every photo headliner besides the Dak Prescott is still out there. Purdy's another name that we don't get too often here in the break room. Definitely want to take advantage of Mr. Irrelevant being in the break room. Brock Purdy still out here in that Pump Fake Vault series. While I'm on the break page, why don't I show off everything that we have here in the break room? The minis, we have 2 boxes left. We have a Jordan Addison secondary headliner. We close out this mini-series. We have a brand new mini-series in the room. The practice squad, we are down to our last 4 boxes, and we have 2 headliners, Dwight Freeney and Dan Fouts. Same drill with the minis, with the practice squad and the minis. We close this out, a brand new practice squad series in the room for you guys. Speed Flex series, every box in this series, not just the headliners, not just the headliners and secondary headliners. Every box is a Speed Flex series, so even the and more section, you can win a Speed Flex. Jamar Chase, Kelvin Johnson, and secondary headliners AJ Green and Trey McBride. Mr. Triple Crown, Jamar Chase, was the best wide receiver in the NFL in 2024, looking to repeat his Triple Crown. Then we have Kelvin Johnson, one of the best wide receivers ever. The reason why they had that meme, F it, Megatron's down there somewhere. So there is Kelvin Johnson, Speed Flex. AJ Green and Trey McBride also. The jerseys, $29 a spot in the custom jerseys. Sean Alexander, Ty Law, Warren Moon, Emmitt Smith, and Nico Collins still out there. $29 a spot in the jerseys. Plenty of great names. Secondary headliner, Clinton Portis. Could be on the Washington, could be on the Denver jersey, maybe Miami Hurricane jersey. We'll see. And then mix it up. We have one box left, guys. It's the Raleigh Fingers. It's a bat. So the Raleigh Fingers autograph bat. We close this series out. We have a brand new series in the room with brand new headliners. So, guys, what do you want to break first? Steven, while we wait for those breaks to close out, let's do a little housekeeping. Let's roll some dice. Let's see what our chase is going to be for our 3 p.m. show. Let's get a fresh die in here. All right, 6 or higher, guys. Determine how many times we go in the randomizer for our division order for our breaks. All right, 7. There it is. 7 it is for our dice roll for the 3 o'clock show. Let's bring this up on the screen.
The one time I don't guess it.
The one, yeah, right? Where's Ricky? He's always picking number 7. All right, let's get our chase wheel spin. It was the minis for the last show. We'll see what we have for this one. We have the minis, the Vault, the Practice Squad, the Speed Flex series, the Mix It Up, the diamonds, and the jerseys. The chase is going to be the diamonds.
Nice.
The diamonds, it's going to be the best bang for your buck in the break room. There you go. The diamonds it is. Very nice. Let me make this one live for you guys. Check that out. Diamonds are the chase. All right. So, guys, that's what we have here in the break room. And, Steven, I think we're going to have a special series for these guys.
It's already done.
Special surprise. It's already done? All right, let's show this off. All right, guys. We won't wait for that mix-up to sell out. We'll have a brand new series in the room for you right about now. So let's bring this up, the Hall of Fame mixer. Let's check it out together. At the single up, $69 a spot in the single. Every headliner, every box, available. Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey, Kurt Warner jerseys, Ray Lewis mini helmet, Randy Moss mini helmet, Jerome Bettis. Look at that Lawrence Taylor, the Troy Polamalu, Marshall Faulk, Shannon Sharp on that classic Bronco Speed Flex, Curtis Martin on the Hydro, Peyton Manning, AFC South. I'm guessing that's a Bronco and Colton on the other side. Warren Sapp. We have Brian Dawkins. Very cool. Peyton Manning, authentic AFC South head. There you guys go right there. Check out these videos. Here's the bust. Jerome Bettis on that chrome Steelers Speed Flex. And guys, in the title Hall of Fame mixer, everyone in this break is going to be a Hall of Famer. There he is. Jerome Bettis, chrome Speed Flex. I love the Hydro helmets.
Ooh, so clean.
Curtis Martin. And I love Curtis Martin's signature. One of the best in the game. There he is. Hall of Fame 12 inscription. And one of the greatest NFL players of all time. Period. Lawrence Taylor. Wow. So every box, every headliner still available. John Lynch, Michael Irvin, Ed Reed, Jared Allen, Eric Dickerson, secondary headliners. Guys, it's the Hall of Fame series. Every player, exclusive players who have been enshrined in the NFL Hall of Fame. So I'll drop those links in the chat to that brand new series. Definitely, I know you guys want to check that out. $69 a spot in the single. What's up, Derek? How you doing? Derek says, what's up, Dom and Steven?
How's it going, Derek?
What's up, Derek? And that double 138. So that's a brand new series for you guys. There's the Peyton Manning. AFC South hit. Now, normally we would know that because it's the Colts lid, but I'm guessing maybe something else on the other side of that helmet. There's a reason why it's specifying that the Peyton Manning. There he is, the Sheriff. And you guys know the drill. Peyton Manning, obviously a Hall of Famer, one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Well, we're going to see one right now.
Ooh, there we go. Someone close one out themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be Blake.
Blake. What's up, Blake? All right, single or double?
Single.
Single. Very cool. And it's just Blake in that?
Yes.
All right. Blake, this break is for you. So let me actually add that to our ticker, by the way. Let's see, this is a 30-box series, so let me add that. Hall of Fame. 1 out of 30. Go Blake it. Yes, sir. Blake, I think, or Wesley, he saw you, Blake, or Wesley, / Wesley. They saw you, Brian, in that earlier show in the practice squad. I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that too. And Wesley / Blake, whatever you prefer, Blake, let us know. But did win the Dak Prescott Speed Flex. So, Mr. Wilkins, what number would you like for that Hall of Fame mixer, my friend? It's on the ticker right now, 1 through 30. Let us know what box you would like, 1 through 30. Maybe start off this show with a headline or possibly a Speed Flex.
Right. All right. Ready when you are, Mr. Wilkins.
Mm-hmm. My mistake. I said the Pittsburgh Steelers was Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis is the authentic in the break. Troy Polamalu is a Speed Flex. My mistake on that. Just caught that right now. A lot of Steelers. If you're a Steeler fan, that just means it's the break for you. But Blake, if not, we'll go to the wheel out of 30. We'll give Mr. Wilkins some time. But I will get that wheel ready just in case. And once that wheel is up on the screen, any box call is invalid. 17. Thank you, Blake.
17.
All righty. I think those are right there. All righty. Starting off the new Hall of Fame series. I know one thing. We're going to see a Hall of Famer. I can guarantee you that.
17, you said?
Yes, sir. I can actually guarantee two things. That we're going to see a Hall of Famer, and Blake's going to win this break.
That is true.
So I can actually start by writing this out right now. So very, very nice. Mr. Wilkins starting the party here in our 3 o'clock show. Dak Prescott was so damn good, we couldn't put it away, Mr. Wilkins. Kept it out here on the table. Box 17 coming right up. The Josh Allen number. Josh Allen still available in the Vault Series. You don't have to wait till Hard Knocks tonight to see Josh Allen. We can see Josh Allen in 5 minutes. Here we go. Box 17. It's Tuesdays, right? That show's on, I believe, right?
Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights, yeah. Hard Knocks. Good luck. All right. A Hall of Famer, a household name because people who never watch football can still know who this man is. It is Michael Strahan.
Oh.
Hall of Fame pass rusher for the New York Giants. Single season sack leader, 22 and a half. I believe him and TJ Watt now are tied for that. There you go, Wesley. Michael Strahan, custom jersey coming your way. This guy, he's all over. Game shows, talk shows, very popular. Michael Strahan. Former Defensive Player of the Year. There you go. Nice hit. We saw Lawrence Taylor earlier. Lawrence Taylor in this Hall of Fame series as well, too. But we saw him on the Funko in the practice squad earlier. We're seeing all the Giants today. All the Giant Hall of Famers, at least. Nice hit. Let me do this again, because this one was... There you go. Cool hit. Back insert on the jersey. So there you go. Michael Strahan. And that was the Ian Moore section. Hey, every box in this break is going to be a Hall of Famer, so the Ian Moore section, it's going to be loaded. No scrubs. Can there be scrubs in a Hall of Fame series with every box a Hall of Famer?
If it was a baseball one, possibly.
Ooh, who's a scrub? Come on.
High Pockets Kelly.
Oh,
Hall of Fame name, not a Hall of Fame baseball player.
okay. Saw the other day. I won't bring it up. It's not the day, but it was a someone on like it was a couple days ago. It was like someone 100 years ago hit a home run. It was one of those funny baseball names.
That's what they do.
All right. Alrighty. There you go. So Wesley, nice hit. Michael Strahan on the jersey. If you ever see Mark Gastineau, he won't be too happy if you bring up the Michael Strahan. Which NFL team made the best offseason acquisition so far? So far, I mean, I would say the one that I'm most interested in seeing, Steven, the one that sticks out to me the most, maybe not the best, but the one that I can't wait to see, Devontae Adams to the Rams. I think that's
That
interesting.
could be massive.
Yes, I know Matthew Stafford has his back injuries right now, which that's concerning to me. They keep saying, "Oh, he's fine."
They say back and like neck.
Yes,
when
and
you
they keep saying he's going to practice this week, and then that week comes like, next week he's going to practice.
When you say the word spine, that sends chills down mine, and I don't like
Yes.
that in the NFL.
Yes, the when they always say minor surgery, it's only minor if it doesn't happen to you, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Matthew Stafford kind of like scares me a little bit about the back injury. I did see clips though of Jimmy Garoppolo slinging that rock around with Devontae Adams, who's Puka Nacua.
Cannot fall in love with that training camp
I know,
footage.
I know. I try not to.
The only thing I fall in love with about the Rams is the draft Airbnb they get.
That is
The
sweet.
draft house.
Uh-huh.
That is sick.
And it's funny because
It was like, we're going to the draft house. It's for 4 days a year.
Jared Verse and the Diamonds, the first round pick for the Rams in 2024. They had that draft house, but Jared Verse was like the first round pick they had in a few years because they were trading all those first round picks away. It worked out. They won a Super Bowl in the end. But that draft house, especially during the first couple days of the draft, where day one where they don't have a pick, they're just messing around partying in that draft house. They're just having fun.
Like, oh, they took that guy?
Do you think that means more targets to Puka or more to Adams? I think a lot of targets. I think they're both.
I think there's just going to be a lot of targets,
yeah,
but
I think plenty of targets.
there's only going to be plenty of targets if Matthew Stafford's slinging the football. If he is hurt.
I'm a Jimmy G believer. You're not going to win a Super Bowl with Jimmy G, but
You don't know what Sean McVay could cook
exactly.
up.
I'm
He
not saying
might
Jimmy
figure-
G anywhere. If Jimmy G was around a good coach and a good team, you could get in the playoffs. Now, I'm not going to tell you bet the Rams will win the Super Bowl with Jimmy
Would
G.
you like to chime in, good sir?
I'm just saying you can't win a Super Bowl with a jawline. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you're not wrong.
I'm
You're
in
not
good
wrong.
shape. I'm in good shape then. Good.
He said I'm in good shape.
Yes. Guys, the Hall of Fame mixer made live just about, 5-10 minutes ago.
You should check out this Bill Katzman order. Shout out to Bill.
Bill, what's up, Bill? How you doing? Let's see what Bill got over here.
It's the ultimate package.
Ooh.
But Devontae Adams being at the Rams will free up Puka, hopefully, a little bit more than
What?
last year.
Yours not coming up?
No, maybe I got to refresh.
Oh, do you have Oh, you don't have it. I'll show you later. Never
All
mind.
right. Yeah, good. But what's up, Bill? How you... Oh, I see it now. There we
Yeah.
go. Woo-hoo! I like that one.
Right.
The Magic Man and Lynn Dickey. There you go. Bill's a Packer fan. There you go. Very cool. The Flash helmets. 9 people watching right now. We know we have our friend Doug. What's up, Doug? Hi, Doug. Who's your team, by the way? Who's your squad, Doug? So,
What
yeah.
what did someone say to me?
Sorry, I was reading a message.
They're like you're not a real Bears fan. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm kind of like a free agent.
There you go.
The Bears piss me off.
Doug is a Cowboys fan.
Oh.
Hello. Hey, you're in the right break room. We did pull the Dak Prescott in the vault, but hey, that new Hall of Fame series, We got some Cowboys.
We got a
Deion
vault
Sanders.
single.
Vault single coming up. All right.
You guys got George Pickens?
Yeah, George Pickens. Yeah, he was. That's a pretty good move.
You
Second
might
wide
not have
receiver.
a pass rusher.
I mean, Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. I know it's not, Emmitt Smith and, Tony Dorsett, but it's better than, I don't know, Rico Dowdle. They get 1,000 yards from last season. They had George Pickens. They had George Pickens. Hey, Dak's back. CeeDee Lamb's back. Hopefully the Micah Parsons deal gets done sooner than later. I think it'll be a better year for the Cowboys.
All right,
than it was last season.
if you have the 7th pick, Dom. Also, we're gonna have a vault single, by the way. If you have the 7th pick, and it gets to you, and CeeDee Lamb's on the board, Jahmyr Gibbs and Derrick Henry.
Say it one more time.
Rank them for me.
Say it one more time, please.
You have the 7th pick,
Okay.
and those 3 guys get to the board. CeeDee Lamb, Derrick Henry, and Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't think Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna make it to me, but I played with a bunch of Packer fans, so
I would
Are you
go.
talking about right now?
yes, this is my actual life.
If you could get a running back as good as Jahmyr Gibbs with the 7th pick in the draft,
That's what I have to
you
do,
have to do it
yeah.
because you could get a great wide receiver in the 2nd round, Drake London.
I just love Drake London.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking honestly. I kind of want both my backs. I'm praying for Jahmyr Gibbs, and then like Josh Jacobs
Yeah.
on the back swing
Gibbs and Bijan Robinson are my favorite running backs. Obviously, that's
This year.
pretty much everyone's favorite running backs going into next season. But I don't know, man. If I have like the 8th pick, 9th pick, and Derrick Henry's just there again,
Yeah, I'm taking him. If I'm that's the one guy
I'm doing
I'm gonna ride until the wheels. And like if I have him the layer that the decline starts to happen, I'm like, hey, cost of doing business. Like I'm not running this risk again.
Also, you got to keep in mind, it's Jared Goff throwing the ball, and one thing Jared Goff loves to do is check that ball down.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
true.
see anybody open, so he'll be checking it down to Sam Laporte. He'll be checking it down to Jahmyr Gibbs if that ball's not there down the field.
and they run plays for Gibbs out of the backfield too, passing plays. So
Yeah.
Gibbs is I would go Gibbs.
I'm hoping it. I don't think he's going to, but I just don't know with my friends. Like I'm hoping this Vikings fan's at me because I know he's going to take Justin Jefferson, which is not a bad pick. Just I'm okay on him. I would much rather get my running backs out of the way.
He's getting thrown the ball by a pseudo rookie. Jefferson this year. I say
Yep.
pseudo because he played what, a game?
No,
think
he
half a
he hasn't played a game
I
at
think
all.
like a
Preseason?
quarter of a preseason
Yeah.
game last season, I
I
believe.
think he
Yeah.
hasn't played any games, any real games.
So I go Gibbs.
Gibbs and again, I'm just curious as to what my friends are going to do.
I had the 4th pick last year in our league, and I picked CeeDee Lamb, and worked out. I mean, CeeDee Lamb, I know Dak was out, but CeeDee was still, producing when he was out there.
He's
But
CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
Like, he's a
but
machine.
it's easier to find a elite wide receiver in the 2nd round than it
also,
is in the
this
running back in
my-
the 2nd round for fantasy.
This is going to be my tight end combination because I don't like picking high ranked tight ends because they scare me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be a combo. I'm riding with Kyle Pitts and Tyler Warren.
He looked good. I was watching a
Tyler
little bit
Warren, the Colts guy. Yeah, that guy.
They were playing on Thursday last week, and I had a little bit of the game going on while I was working a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't say
He's
that
the
out loud.
13th ranked tight end.
But he looked really good.
He's the 13th ranked tight end. He's easily a guy that could jump into the top 7, and that's perfect.
Hey,
for what I would be asking.
If we learned anything from Brock Bowers last season, it's these tight ends. He could be the tight end number 1 his rookie year, and it doesn't matter who the quarterback is.
I don't even need him to do that, but if he wants to be tight end 5, 4, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I mean, and also, don't forget, boys, if we're looking for kickers, Cam Little.
70 yards.
Yeah, 70 yarders.
70-yard kick, man. Cam Little.
He booted that thing.
And that had to go for another 5-6 yards.
Uh-huh. See, now I'm in my league.
Now they're just soccer players. That's all they are.
That would just
Brandon Aubrey played soccer, and they're like, get him down here.
Marisa, Mark, or Wesley, drop me a box somewhere for the vault single. But, yeah, that was my league last season at a different league, my Dynasty League. There was a big uproar because somebody lost by 1 point, and their kicker made a 60-yard field goal, 60-something yards, and it only counted for 4 points. Or 5 points, excuse me. I think that 4 or 5, whatever the max was. And they were like, well, if you kick a 60-yard field goal, 6 points, whatever it is. So 70-yard field goal takes 7 points right there. See kickers start going a lot earlier in fantasy if that's the case.
Yeah, if it's worth a touchdown.
Hey, one of my leagues, Brandon Aubrey was my best player for a few weeks. So when
Yeah.
earlier on when he was getting like 20 points a game, so he was going crazy for me early on. 22 from Bradley. Excuse me, not Bradley. Blake. This is the vault. Yes, it is. Thank you, Blake.
22.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, guys. Copy and paste. Take you to your randomizer. 7 times in that randomizer to determine our divisions for our 3 o'clock show. Still got Josh Allen, Speed Flex. Speaking of drafts, how about Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy?
Did you listen to that episode yet, there, Dom?
Which one?
Of Bill Simmons?
Yeah, he says Josh Allen, best quarterback in the league.
Best quarterback in the league.
I see where he's coming from. I would take him over anybody, but it's like the Ric Flair. To be the man, you got to beat the man. He has to get past Patrick Mahomes, but I don't know if there's too many quarterbacks I'll take over Josh Allen in the NFL.
Jared Goff, am I right? No. He is really
I love
good.
Jared
I would
Goff.
love
agree
Jared.
that I'm also in the opinion that
How many quarterbacks would you take over Jared Goff?
I take Josh Allen. I like Joey B.
Attaboy.
Mm-hmm.
Good hire so far.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes?
No.
Ooh, nice. Got to introduce him to
The
Common.
Lions,
Nice.
We gotta beat this guy.
Good. I like him. He's good.
just on principle alone, I won't do that. I don't want everybody talking about my quarterback, even when he's not playing.
My quarterback had thumb surgery today, Steven.
Jordan loved it?
Yeah, on the left thumb, the non-throwing hand.
non.
They said he'll be back at practice next week. Should be fine for week 1. And, all right, just,
I was gonna say that sounds like a season ender though.
Yeah, it
Hey,
sounds
don't
bad.
Come on, don't wish that on me. Box 22.
Sounds bad.
Wesley, NFC North, NFC South. Marisa, the NFC East, the NFC West. Wesley, the AFC North, the AFC South. Mark, the AFC East, and Wesley, the AFC West. Good luck. Box 22, the Matthew Golden box. He looked good. I watched that game on Saturday. Of all the wide receivers, they all look terrible. He was the only one who actually knows how to catch, the rookie.
Isn't that like your number one concern as a team? Receivers
Yeah.
and corners?
Corners, number 1.
They got receivers playing corners.
Making Justin
And the
Fields.
receivers are the concerns.
We lost by 20. I know it's preseason, but man, play with a little fire your first game of the year would have been nice. But here we go. We're going to see some fire
Or
right
we
now.
tied over here. We tied the Dolphins.
Hey, some fire coming up right here.
That makes sense.
But a future Hall of Famer, maybe the best player in this franchise history. It's up for debate. A name that we don't get too often here in the break room, Steven. Julio!
Julio Jones. There we
Julio
go.
Jones going to go to Wesley Wilkins in the NFC South. Very cool hit, Wesley. Like I said, this is a name that we don't get too often in the break room. You know, a lot of these names, if you miss your chance at, let's say, Eddie George. Like, okay, well, we're going to have Eddie George again here in the break room pretty soon. Eddie's here weekly. Julio Jones, man, when he's in the break room, I can't tell you the next time he's going to pop up because he comes in sporadically. Cool hit, Wesley. Julio Jones. Authentic, by the way. It's a photo headliner. Beckett cert on the back. We can leave this one on the table, Steven. We don't see him too often.
Julio's the man.
Uh-huh. Very
not,
cool.
not a touchdown scoring man, but he's the man.
Hey, that wasn't his fault.
It kind of was.
What was it, 2016, that year where he was... That's one of the best seasons for a wide receiver ever.
Yeah, he had like 4 touchdowns. It was horrible. It was, I think it was the year I think I had him that year. He led the league in yards twice. In 2015, he had 1,871 yards on 136 receptions, 8 touchdowns.
Got to give Dante Freeman the ball in the red zone.
And then he also led the league in 2018 with 1,677 yards and 8 touchdowns.
Oh,
But
one
yeah,
year he had 4.
there was a year he had 3 with 1,400 yards.
Yeah.
2017.
1,400 yards. Ooh, man.
3 touchdowns. Ugh.
Julio Jones.
Yuck.
There you go.
His
I
first
like
2
Julio-
years, though, 8 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns. You're like, this guy's progressing.
Wesley says, I like Julio, but he stayed hurt. He did have some injuries, but he's a future Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. Julio Jones, one of the best wide receivers of the 21st century.
You mean Quintorris?
Yeah, I saw that right now. Lopez Jones, yeah.
Yeah, the man, Jet. They called him Jet. I didn't, but they did.
You know, injuries later on in his career, of course, when he got older in his mid-30s, but that
And
prime of his
early
career,
on, he had that one early, the third year.
but that 2014 to 2019 run, man, Julio Jones, those all-pro runs. 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, very nice. And like I just said, Not a name we get too often here in the break room, so you definitely want to take advantage of winning an item like this. Congratulations, Wesley. The Falcon, authentic. That is our
standard
second photo headliner taken in that Vault Series, guys. Only our second taken. Still Brock Purdy, Eddie George, Bo Nix, Abdul Carter, the Josh Allen Speed Flex, the Gronk Flash authentic, Amon-Ra St. Brown, that Derrick Henry Rip Speed Flex. Still out there in the vault. We have 3 vault keys remaining as well. $200, $100, and $50. Let's keep up the fun. Let's see this Josh Allen. Here's the video of the Josh. The MVP. To be the man, you got to beat the man. I don't know if there's too many quarterbacks I'll take over Josh, but I understand where someone's coming from when they say Patrick Mahomes is still the guy in the league, but there he is. In fantasy football purposes, this is the first quarterback you're going to pick, him or Lamar Jackson. No doubt about that. Yeah, one with the Eagles. Good point, then. But the Eagles, B. Wilkins wants the Derrick Henry one. I hear you. I love that Derrick Henry. The purple and the gold. One of the best running backs of all time, a future Hall of Famer. 1,900 yards last season for the 30-year-old running back. When I tell you 30-year-old running back, no, you got to get rid of him. Well, Tennessee, I bet they wish they didn't get rid of Derrick Henry. There he is on that Ravens custom speed flex. And I always mention this, when these guys, especially when they're on a team for a long time and they go to that new team, it takes a while to get used to them on that new uniform. Derrick Henry looked like he belonged, like he was born to be on the Ravens. So there he is on that speed flex. There you go. B. Wilkins says, give me Burrow over Allen. Hey, man, that's debate too. Can't go wrong with that. I think there's 4 guys in the league who you could say are the best quarterbacks, and there's an argument for each one. Lamar, Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. You can make a discussion for each one. Lamar Jackson, say, hey, man, 2-time MVP. Last season might have been his best year as a pro. Did not win MVP. 40 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. 119 pass rating, over 4,000 yard passing. Not bad for a guy who they say can't throw the football. Joe Burrow, it's not his fault that this defense gave up 40 points a game last season. You look at the Bengals scores, it was 35-40. They lose the games, and Joe Burrow's like, what the heck? What more can I do? All right? Almost 5,000 yards passing, over 40 touchdown passes, less than 10 interceptions. Joe B was magnificent last season. Josh Allen, of course, the MVP of the MVP moments. The run on 4th down in the regular season against the Chiefs. That's probably the play that got him the MVP, really. So you can make an argument for Josh as well, and then Patrick Mahomes, who's the Ric Flair of the group. To be the man, you got to beat the man. And he is the champion right now, at least of the AFC. Champions of the football. Colin Rudicel's Philadelphia Eagles. So 25 people watching right now. What do you guys want to break next? Good news for Colin that Landon Dickerson injury.
Yeah, it's not big.
I think they said minor knee injury, meniscus. Okay. So initially they thought it might have been an Achilles tear or an ACL tear. But again, when I say minor injury, minor because it's not us having it. But I believe only a couple weeks he's out.
Oh, that's nothing.
I believe Baltimore might be the team to beat this year if they can stay healthy. They've been on the doorstep.
I'll even say this about Baltimore. They need to not beat themselves. They are good enough every year to win it. They always do some wild thing in the playoff that goes away from who they are to lose the game.
I will say this, Steven.
I don't get it.
You know, I think the universe tries to tell us things, right? I took an Uber a couple months ago.
Oh, God.
Yes. I took an Uber a couple months ago. The guy, very nice guy. He was funny. He was making me laugh. He was telling me the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl next season. And I was like, you know what? I think he's onto something. If an Uber ever tells you, that was the first time I ever took an Uber, and he goes, take this team to win a Super Bowl, they're going to win it. It's the first time I ever got a Super Bowl pick from an Uber driver.
And then you're going to ride with it?
I think I kind of have to at that point.
Well, here's the deal, right? It's not the same as the NBA, but we've discussed this for many years now.
The stories?
It's the story.
Yeah.
Right? It's the progression of the team. It's the experience in the playoffs. It's getting your teeth kicked in, right? Like the Chiefs were better than the Patriots that year, Patrick Mahomes' rookie year. But it's fair to say that it's rigged in a sense. But like Patrick Mahomes wasn't going to beat Tom Brady. Not in that moment.
No.
Not in that moment. not in that moment. You have to get your teeth kicked in. You don't just walk in and win Super Bowls unless you're Ben Roethlisberger.
It's Rocky 3.
Exactly.
He went in the first fight against Clubber Lang. He was cocky. He didn't care. Well, guess what? He got his ass kicked. Guess what that meant? He's going to fight harder the next fight. And guess what happened in the second fight against Clubber Lang? He knocked him out in the third round. Everyone's like, what the hell? He's getting killed. No. Like Paulie said, he's getting mad because sometimes you got to get that extra, you know what?
Yeah.
You know?
It's you can't. Do you ever listen to Ryan Russillo?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you can't fake desperation.
No.
You can't fake it. When a team is up 3-0 in a series or, something like that, that team that's down, like, they are more desperate. Doesn't mean they're better or anything, but they're just more desperate. You can't fake it.
There's our man, Craig Cranshaw. You giving away my Falcons again? Craig, this is like the bat symbol. We want to see if you were okay. So we had to put a Falcon helmet on the table. See if Craig was out there.
Yeah.
What's up, Craig?
We were checking and paying attention.
Julio Jones.
So, is the story there for the Ravens? Yes.
Yeah.
But it's also there for the Bills. It's also there for the Bills. Those are the two teams. And it's there for his team over there, too.
The Lions.
The Lions.
No, his team's...
Bills Lions Super Bowl 2026.
It's not happening.
His team's going down week 1.
The Eagles are winning again.
His team's going down week 1. It's going down week 1.
I listened to Howie Rosen on Pardon My Take.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of an Eagles fan now.
I
I like the way he runs his team.
I do. I like
the way he runs the organization.
Talent. They know talent wins. And
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
I was telling a little bit during our last show about the Lions. I know they lost Ben Johnson. I know they lost Aaron Glenn. They still have Jared Goff. They still have St. Brown. They still have Gibbs. They still have Laporta. Jameson Williams.
Still David Montgomery.
David Montgomery. You still have I know they lost Frank Ragnow, which is a bigger loss than any
Did
coordinator.
he retire? Or?
Yeah, he retired, right?
Okay.
He just retired?
Yeah, concussion-related retirement.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But still that offensive line still should be very good, you hope. Yeah, Penny Sewell there. So the talent is still there. Aiden Hutchinson coming back.
Yeah.
So
Biggest acquisition of the offseason.
yep, sent out the Falcon signal. See if Craig was out there. What's up, Sting? How you doing? We have 19 people watching right now. What do you guys want to break next? I'm looking at the break page. We are 6 spots to go in a vault double. We got a couple spots taken there. I know someone wants to party in that vault. The Hall of Fame mix. This is a brand new series that we made live during this show, guys. Bring this up on the screen so you guys can check this out. Every box in this series is going to be a Hall of Famer. We just did one box so far. And we pulled Michael Strahan jersey. So every headliner and every secondary headliner still out there. Dion, Champ Bailey, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Randy Moss, Jerome Bettis, Lawrence Taylor, Troy Polamalu on the Chrome Speedflex, Marshall on the throwback Rams, Greatest Show on Turf Authentic.
All right. So here are the teams with plus 2,000 or more odds
What's up?
to win the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to add this other team because they're plus 1,900.
Okay.
The Niners, plus 1,900.
Okay.
Then your Packers, Commanders, Rams, all tied with 2,000. Then we have the Broncos, 2,200, Vikings, 2,200, Bengals, 2,200, 2,500 for the Texans, 2,500 for the Buccaneers. And then it's kind of starts getting ridiculous in terms of teams and odds.
What if the Bengals defense is just average this year?
That's what I'm saying.
They win 11 games.
12.
At least.
12.
Yeah. If they just have an
If
average
they're
defense.
20th instead of 30 seconds. That's just
Exactly.
so
Not
much
even
better.
if they have a below average defense.
Yeah.
They got a new coordinator coming in, which does matter. I mean, new coach vibes.
Dude, if you just get honestly, there was a team. The Bengals offense has the potential to kind of be Golden State in basketball-esque. Golden State was really good defensively, but they weren't good in the traditional sense of defense. They were so good offensively that it overwhelmed opposing offenses. Their best defense was their offense.
Yeah.
So if the Bengals can just kind of like master that, be able to hide their defense out on the field, but their defense can get a turnover a game, something, just to shift it in the Bengals' favor, they're going to win a lot of football games.
Jamar Chase still
That's
out there.
how insane their offense is.
Jamar Chase still out there in the Speed Flex series, guys.
But I was going to say, of those teams I mentioned, besides your Packers, because obviously you're going to take them, which team wins the Super Bowl? Like Vikings, they haven't experienced enough. Broncos, they haven't experienced
I
enough.
kind of like, I'm taking the quarterback. I kind of like the Bengals. I know the defense is the Bengals defense, but
You just got to get hot.
give me Joe Burrow, give me Jamar Chase. If they get in the dance, nobody wants to see them.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play them.
There's no way.
Nobody. Blake has Bills, Lions, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs. Unfortunately, LOL. Outside chance to win the Super Bowl. Cincy. Yeah, I think those teams.
If
Those would be the
Buffalo or Kansas City sees, or Baltimore. Actually, maybe not Baltimore. Baltimore might be comfortable against the Bengals.
I will throw. I'm not trying to be biased here, but I will throw my Packers in there.
I said you'd pick them.
Yeah.
I said
I would throw my Packers as a serious Super Bowl contender.
They are.
In the NFC.
They are. I mean, you just don't know. I mean, it's all about.
We need to protect our Jordan Love's thumb, which I remember exactly what play that he got hurt on, Steven, and I get it's preseason. I wanted him to play too. I'm not so aggravated he got hurt in preseason. I'm just aggravated on the play he got hurt on because he ran into that sack. And I know what he was doing too, because everyone was talking about how last season, how he was injured and he couldn't move around in the pocket, and he couldn't move around, he couldn't scramble. That play he got hurt on, he was looking to scramble because he was looking to show off. Not I want to say show off, but looking to see, like, hey, guys, I haven't done this in a year. I want to see how this works out. And ran into a sack. Like, he ran into it, and then he hit his thumb on a helmet. And it's a minor injury. It's a non-throwing hand, but still, you never want to see injuries happen, especially your favorite team.
Gosh, no.
Getting some orders now. Where's we getting orders into?
I think that Hall of Fame mix it up.
There we go. That Hall of Fame mix it up. Thank you, CC. Craig got 2 spots in the Hall of Fame. Mix it up. We've only did 1 box so far. We pulled and more Michael Strahan. Every box in this break, guys, is going to be a Hall of Famer, so there's not going to be a bad hit in this break. No scrubs.
TLC?
That's right. I don't want no scrubs. A scrubs is a guy who can't be in this Hall of Fame series. There it is, right there. Every photo headliner still out there. Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Randy Moss, Jerome Bettis, Lawrence Taylor, Troy Polamalu, Marshall Faulk, Shannon Sharp, Curtis Martin, the Peyton Manning, which I'm interested in because it says AFC South hit, which is obvious, but I'm guessing on the other side there might be something on that other side. Warren Sapp Speedflex with the Super Bowl champs inscription, and the Brian Dawkins with the Kelly Green Fly Eagles Fly authentic. So there's that Hall of Fame series, guys. The singles got 2 spots taken already. Only $69 a spot. Let's run it. Drop that link in the chat. Speedflex series, Craig. Jamar Chase, Kelvin Johnson. Secondary hits AJ Green and Trey McBride. It is not the Chase wheel spin, but I will say this. I'll cut a deal with you guys. If we do a Speedflex, we'll do a separate Chase wheel spin. I'll let that happen for the guys. We close out a Speedflex break. I can do a separate Chase wheel spin to get these Speedflex out of the room. Jamar Chase, Kelvin Johnson, AJ Green, Trey McBride. We have 8 boxes left, 4 headliners. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe the Broncos on the other side, possibly. There's no video. But it is going to be an AFC South hit for the Peyton Manning, as you guys see it on the graphic right there. So we'll see. We know we have Colts on one side. But I'm guessing maybe the Broncos on the other. Nevertheless, an AFC South hit for the Sheriff, Peyton Manning. So there you go. Every photo headliner. I love the Shannon Sharp, the throwback Bronco Speedflex. And, of course, the Hydros. The Curtis Martin.
Hydros are awesome.
I love Hydros. This might be a hot take, Steven. And chat, you guys know. You guys always have permission to call me an idiot when I'm acting like an idiot. I'll take the Hydros over the Chromes. My opinion. Give me a Hydro Speedflex over a Chrome Speedflex. Right. My personal preference. Beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. I love a nice Hydro helmet. Especially a triple Hydro. The Tridro.
The Tridro.
Those are sweet. Broncos, yeah, good point. Could be Broncos. Well, if it's Tennessee, then it's going to be a Colts hit. But I'm guessing maybe the Broncos since we have the AFC South. But not a bad guess there with the Tennessee. Peyton Manning, former Tennessee Volunteer in his own right. I'm excited for college football, man. There's one thing about this break room, Steven, that I can change. I wish we had more college football fans.
Yeah.
I know we have fun, some, right? But we do have it on the page, it sometimes, doesn't sell like the pro ones, but I love the college football helmets. I can't wait for college football. Week 0, August 23rd, Ireland, Iowa State versus Kansas State. Big 12 matchup. Yeah, no, Tennessee Volunteers. Yeah, I got you. But even if it was like the college lid, Brian, it still goes to the most games played, so it would still be an AFC South hit if it was Tennessee on there. I'm guessing the Broncos is on the other side to let us know what the lid is on. Craig wants an Elway in the old school Broncos flex. I got you. Like the Broncos flex, the Shannon Sharp one. I love that old school Broncos speed flex. What is that supposed to be like? Smoke or fire coming out of the horse? Either way, it's like it's pretty pissed off.
Looks like a sword.
A sword. It's sweet. There you go. There's that mix it up. Hall of Fame. Craig's looking for some company. Craig did his part. He got his spots. There's a couple Broncos in here. Champ Bailey, Shannon Sharp.
I'll also say this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you got your email or not, but it looks like it's double reward points for Signature Club today.
Is that official now?
That is official.
All right, guys. Double reward points. So
Just
definitely
got an
get your
email.
spots now. Just got an email right now confirming that. So it's going to be double reward points for you guys. So you want to take advantage of that. Get you a little closer to some free stuff. Kennesaw State or Kansas State? Owls or the Wildcats?
Great question. Nothing. Neither. Nada.
Maybe we have some Kansas State alums here in the break room. Maybe Darren Sproles hiding out somewhere. My man Jordy Nelson could be in the Diamonds hiding out.
Right.
That LT is badass. Show off the video of that, Lawrence Taylor. One of the greatest players of all time. LT. Here he is. On that sick custom. Just now, Brian. Just got a email right now about it. Double reward points. So if you want double the reward points, get your spots and get you a little closer, getting some free items here in the break room. Get yourself a free jersey, free mini, free rep. Then eventually, Stephen, that free headliner package, which is a free full-size authentic, a free rep, full-size, free mini, and a free jersey. 4 items going to you. There's that Lawrence Taylor. Show off this Hydro. Craig's already a double goat. Curtis Martin. One of the best signatures in all memorabilia, Curtis Martin.
Right.
With the Hall of Fame 12 inscription. Just look how nice that looks, man. I love these Hydros. Bri, I'm not too sure, my man. You would have to call customer service.
Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, we can't do anything on our end because we're not in charge of that. But if you want to call customer service and see what they can do, that is your best bet, my friend. Here's that Curtis Martin. And here's the Troy Polamalu, one of the greatest safeties ever. I used to love the old school Steelers and Ravens defensive matchups. Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed. You know, nowadays we want the points, we want the shootouts with the quarterbacks. With the old school Ravens Steelers games, like just give me like 13-10. I want to see an old defensive matchup. So that is the Hall of Fame mixer. It's only $69 a spot in the single. So we should be doing a few of those during this show. No problem, Brian. Thank you. Hey, I understand, man. All those spots you got in that practice squad earlier, I would understand if you want those double points. I got you, my man. So we are still sitting at... All right, we're at 4 to go. We're going to get there. We're halfway there. 4 spots left. Every headliner still out there. We've only did 1 box, and we pulled the Animore section. Michael Strahan, Hall of Famer. Every box in this series, guys, is going to be a Hall of Famer. So there we go. We know we're not going to see Joey Harrington. I had to think of a former line for you. Sorry. Joey Harrington or try to think who else. Scott.
Are we thinking all time? We got a specific decade we're thinking?
All time. Give me like a scrub, like a bad player. A bad player in Lions history.
I mean, I tried my entire life to block these guys out of my mind.
That's it.
A lot of guys don't know this, but a lot of people don't know this. But Dan Campbell, the head coach
Yeah.
of the Lions, was on the 0-16 Lions team.
He's a tight end, right?
Yes.
Yeah, tight end. Dan Campbell. I mean, pretty much everyone on that 0-16 team, besides Calvin Johnson, you want to forget about on that line. Seemed Calvin Johnson was the one bright spot. Hey, 0-16 got you Matt Stafford though.
Yeah.
A couple years later.
ESPN personality Dan Orlovsky was our quarterback.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Running out of the end zone for the safety, Jared Allen, who's in this break, by the way. Jared Allen this past weekend just inducted to the Hall of Fame. Most safeties of all time, Jared Allen.
Wow, that's fun.
One of them, the most famous one you probably remember, Dan Orlovsky.
So next time you think about he's giving his hot takes
Mm-hmm.
on ESPN, just remember that play.
Oh, I do.
When he's talking bad about a quarterback, like, yeah, Dan, it's not that easy, buddy. Here's a video of you, my friend. Here's a video of you. You don't see any Dan in the break room. Good analyst. He's got ESPN, but not the best of quarterbacks. If you guys or your wives are fans of Rush Talk, my daughter is rushing at Alabama this week. She isn't posting, but is pretty interesting. What's Rush Talk? What is that?
Is that like TikTok but for Russian? Like when you like try to be like a
Fraternity or sorority? Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Pretty cool, Craig. Alabama. Heck yeah, roll tide. Ty Simpson, the quarterback this season for the Alabama, just made it official. Ryan Williams. I'm so excited for college football. I don't have TikTok, so I don't know anything about Rush Talk or TikTok. But I see the videos. Like when you're on Twitter, you see them like sporadically pop up. But I see like the fraternity videos, sorority videos. And there's like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Especially like the SEC schools. It's a lot of
That
people.
video Ricky sent us today, and again, that SEC documentary. I am excited for football.
Yeah.
And I do want to go to some SEC games.
There's a few SEC games that are on my bucket list of sports. Like obviously, you gotta go to Death Valley. You gotta go to LSU one day for a night
But they
game.
need to be good.
Yeah, they have to be
And
good.
they need to be playing
Which
Alabama.
could be this year. I'm a little worried about. There's rumors. Allegedly, they're nothing. But Garrett Nussmeier might have a knee injury. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. But LSU, if they're healthy this year, the offense should be really freaking good. Greek life at Bama is a big deal. I had no idea until a few weeks ago. Yeah.
You learn something new, right?
Heck yeah, man. I had a buddy who went to Alabama, and he's still, it's still like he goes to Alabama, still reps it all the time.
Oh yeah, it's roll tide till you die.
Oh, yeah, no, yep. Everywhere he goes, he's got
Ain't that right, Craig?
What is Georgia Bulldogs? Who's Georgia got week 1, Craig? Let's see. NCAA week 1. I did make a 9-team playoff football parlay yesterday, Steven. I have 2 teams. I have one team that's plus 900 to make the playoff, and I have one team that's plus 450 to make the playoff. The other teams, pretty obvious. Penn State, Clemson, Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State. But I have Washington plus 900. I like their coach, Jet Fish. Their schedule, if they go 10-2, and they can beat one of Ohio State or Oregon, they should make the playoff. And I like their quarterback, Damon Williams. And then Texas Tech, I think, wins the Big 12. They have a lot of transfers coming in. They spent a lot of money on this team this year. That's how college football's changed when you say they spent a lot of freaking money.
Right, Texas Tech, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of money
They got
on
an
this
expensive
team.
roster.
They have an expensive roster, an easy schedule. I know that I don't like to do too much of the schedule before the season because, hey, these teams could be good before. You never know who's good. That's why they play the game. But I'm picking Texas Tech to win the Big 12. I did a 9-team couch. They wouldn't let me do the 12, completely 12. They cap you off at 9.
Right.
I'm better off. Who's ready for some fantasy football? Our draft is in 2 weeks after week 3. Or
Interesting.
week 3 of the preseason. I was going to say week 3 of the regular season. Week 3 of the preseason. There you go. Who's on your radar? Who's going to be your first pick, Sayers? I have a couple good names for you in this break room right now who can give you some advice on if you're looking for a quarterback. Say you're in a 2-quarterback league. Well, I think the first pick is going to be Josh Allen, who's out there in our Vault series, the current MVP. Yeah, Texas at Ohio State week 1, man. That is... And you got Clemson and LSU week 1, too. And then Miami, Notre Dame the next day. So it's a great week 1. Week 0, not too bad. Kansas State, Iowa State. There's that Vault series right now, guys. Brock Purdy, Eddie George, Bo Nix, Abdul Carter, Josh Allen. Like I said, you're in a 2-quarterback league. This might be the first pick, Josh Allen. Gronk, who he was used to being the first tight end drafted in fantasy a few years back. Amon-Ra St. Brown, who be an early fantasy pick this year. Derrick Henry, an early fantasy pick this year. Sam Laporta, James Cook, Michael Williams, secondary hits out there in the Vault. James Cook back at practice for the Bills today. He's holding in, he says. He's not holding out. He's holding in. It's a whole new thing I learned about this year. Holding in.
Interesting.
They asked him if he wanted to play. They gave him the choice to play on Saturday. He said, I'm not going to play. They were okay with that, but he's still at the practice. He's still in pads. He's just not playing or practicing. There's the Josh Allen, which, hey, getting that double in the quad in this series. Get Josh Allen, get James Cook, Gronk, maybe another AFC East in the and more section high now.
Right.
Here's that Derrick Henry, AFC North hit right here, guys. That beautiful. Aesthetically, it's my favorite helmet in the break room right now. That Derrick Henry, the purple, the gold, the peanut butter and jelly vibes on this helmet. The Derrick Henry Speed Flex ripped helmet. And it's the secondary Ravens logo where it's staring right at you. You know me, Steven. I'm terrified of birds. If a bird looked at me like that, I'm running out of here. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that situation.
I'm out of here. So that vault, guys, still loaded right now. The minis, we're down to our last 2 boxes. Jordan Addison, secondary headliner, still out there. The practice squad, 4 boxes left. A Dwight Freeney authentic and a Dan Fouts secondary headliner. We have a Hall of Fame quarterback secondary headliner. The Hall of Fame series, every photo headliner and every secondary headliner still available. We only did 1 box. We pulled Michael Strahan in the and more section. And that goes to show you guys every box in this series, every hit in this series, it's going to be a Hall of Famer. Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Randy Moss, Jerome Bettis, Lawrence Taylor, Troy Polamalu, Marshall Faulk, Shannon Sharp, Curtis Martin, Peyton Manning, Warren Sapp, and Brian Dawkins still out there in that Hall of Fame series, along with secondary headliners, Hall of Famers John Lynch, Michael Irvin, Ed Reed, Jared Allen, and Eric Dickerson. Speed Flex series, every box is a Speed Flex. We are down to our last 8 boxes in this break. And Jamar Chase, Kelvin Johnson, AJ Green, and Trey McBride, headliners still out there. Every single box in this series is a Speed Flex. The Diamonds, Authentics are better in every single box. 9 boxes left, 3 headliners, Terry McLaurin, and a double-up opportunity at NFC West, Kurt Warner and Jarrett Verse, secondary headliner in the Diamonds. But you guys know the drill. Diamonds, there might be a Hall of Famer high now in the and more section. Jerseys, custom jerseys, $29 a spot. Sean Alexander, Ty Law, Warren Moon, Emmitt Smith, Nico Collins, and Clayton Portis still out there in the Offsides jersey series. Let's say Sears Home Services. Let's say you get first pick. Who you picking first overall? Let's just say that. Depends on where I draft. I don't like having the first pick.
No. Too much can go wrong.
Right?
CMC last year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Too much pressure. I think this year now people are like, they're on to like the first pick curse. So no one, I don't think I've seen Saquon Barkley #1 anywhere. I see Jamar Chase and Bijan Robinson #1 on a lot of fantasy football lists. But if I had like the 5th pick or 4th pick and Saquon Barkley's still there, it's kind of like one of those where it's like, I have to pick Saquon Barkley, right?
Are you guys doing snake drafts or traditional drafts?
Snake.
Snakes?
Yes. Have you done an auction draft? I've always wanted to do an auction draft. Those look really cool. And I
That
just
seems like a commitment, but
and
it
I
does
just
seem fun.
I just want to know how much willpower I would have.
Yeah.
Because I just want to see, like, if I would overspend on somebody who I would really like. So, obviously, if the first name's Josh Allen, right? It's like, how much money would I go to get Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Whatever your budget is for your fantasy football league. But I always want to do an auction draft. When you mean regular, like a regular draft, do you mean, like, so if you have the first pick in the first round?
First to 10, then you go back to first to 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I never did it like that. I mean, definitely then you want the first pick, right? Yeah. Snake draft, I wouldn't mind having if it's a 12-man league or a 10-man, especially a 10-man league, having that 10th pick. I wouldn't mind having the 10th pick. In the Diamonds, Craig, Terry McLaurin, Kurt Warner, Speedflex, and Jarrett Verse. We have 9 boxes left, 3 headliners.
All right, let's do another Hall of Fame mixer, huh?
Mm-hmm. Hall of Fame coming up for 2 times the rewards. There you go, Bri. Appreciate
He's asking you to give him a nudge.
Oh, Dom, I sent out the email support. Just give them a nudge as I try to clear out the practice squad for 2. Yeah, I got you, Bri. I got you, my man. I'll let them know that you contacted them. But they might, let's see, 402. They might get back to you tomorrow, Bri. Maybe. It depends. 402. We'll see. All right. Said if I had first pick, I'll pick Jamar Chase. Not a bad pick. All right. So we have. All righty, the first one. Jerry, Craig, Michael, Blake. What up, Ron? That's Ronnie, the first name in that break. Hall of Fame. So drop me a box number for the Hall of Fame single. I got you, Brian. Thank you very much, buddy. So, what do I call him? Beeve. Like leave it to Beaver?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Beeve? We have Beeve, Jerry, Craig, Michael, and Blake. Craig says box 24. Thank you, Craig. Box 20. I can take the mix it up. That mix up off the site,
It's
right?
off the site,
Okay,
yes.
I can take that off.
Yes. Box 24.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
24. Thank you, CC. All righty. So take you guys to the randomizer 7 times. Thank you guys for closing out this Hall of Fame. Loaded right now. I mean, every box is a Hall of Famer, so it's going to be loaded the entire series. All right. Here we go. 7 times, guys, for our Hall of Fame mix. Have a couple speed flexes in this series. Yep, Brian won that Dawson jersey in the last show. All right, here we go. Copy and paste. Take you to your division spots for our second Hall of Fame. Thanks, Steven.
Yeah.
We'll move Julio. Craig, I brought this question up last week. I don't think you were watching. And I need an expert's opinion. Who's the best Atlanta Falcon of all time? Craig is the Falcon fan. No, probably no one watched more Falcon football in this chat right now than Craig. So, Craig, who's the best Falcon ever? This was a conversation brought up last week. So, Blake, NFC North. Beef, you have the NFC South. Michael, the NFC East. Craig, the NFC West. Jerry, the AFC North. Michael, the AFC South. Blake, the AFC East. And Craig, the AFC West. Good luck. Box 24. There you go. You guys are looking for a fantasy league. UA versus the world. Brian has some information. Matt Ryan, or that's I'd say Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, right? How about a? I believe Craig already has this man's autograph, but hey, it's a Georgia Bulldog. Craig, it's Champ Bailey coming your way with that AFC West. There you go, Craig. Champ Bailey autograph jersey. There you go. Very nice, the Georgia Bulldog. Craig's a Georgia Bulldog himself. Very cool hit. Champ, one of the best corners of all time. Was it 12 Pro Bowls? That gets you in the Hall of Fame.
You would think.
We always talk about that trade. Clinton Portis for Champ Bailey.
2 break room brags.
Clinton Portis in the jerseys right now. So very nice hit. Champ Bailey on the Broncos. Custom jersey going to Craig Crenshaw in the AFC West. Nice hit, Craig. Champ Bailey's brother, you remember him? On the Lions. He had a cool name. He had a cool name too, Boss Bailey.
Boss Bailey.
It's a linebacker.
Okay.
So I want to say a little after Champ, so early 2000s, maybe 02, 03, around that time.
Okay.
But didn't play too long. But I was a Lion. Then after the Lions, I think he played with his brother 1 year with the Broncos.
That's gotta be fun.
So very cool. Not as good as Champ, though. Nice hit, Craig. Technically, yeah. So unfortunately, it was one in the last show, Craig. So it can't be a trade. If you guys want to work something out off air. But yes, it was one during the last show. There you go. So write this out for you guys. Yes.
Champ Bailey. Nice hit.
Don't mean to make it difficult for you guys, but if we do it for you guys, then we got to do it for everybody, and that just opens a can of worms. So.
Ronald Bailey. His older brother was my friend.
There you go. Very cool. Who wouldn't want to be Craig's friend, though? I'll just keep champ. All righty. Hey, let's run it back. That's our first photo headliner. Gone in that Hall of Fame mixer.
Off the board.
The first photo headliner is off the board. Not the first Hall of Famer, because we did pull a Hall of Famer earlier, because every box in that series is a Hall of Famer. Show this off right now. Dion, Kurt Warner. I love it's on the Greatest Show on Turf jersey. The Ray Lewis mini helmet. Randy Moss mini helmet. Jerome Bettis Authentic, the bus. That Lawrence Taylor Speedflex is sweet. We have the Troy Polamalu Speedflex. Marshall Falk, Shannon Sharp. Curtis Martin. Peyton Manning, Warren Sapp. Brian Dawkins on that sweet Fly Eagles Fly inscription, the Kelly Green. Craig said, I worked with the DBs at Georgia. Damn, wow. Craig, I didn't know that. No wonder why all the defensive backs are good who play at Georgia. There you go. Here's that Hall of Fame mix. Now I'm interested. Craig, if you don't mind me asking, I don't want to be too nosy. What'd you do? Because now I'm intrigued, my man. But it's 4:09 here in the break room. What do you guys want to do next? Oh, yeah, Steven. I got you.
Before champ.
There you go. It is 4:09. Let's do a top-to-bottom rundown, show off what we have in this break room.
Once the footage becomes available, Craig will be very pleased.
Craig shutting down some wide receivers at Georgia? I can believe that.
But...
This is how it's done.
But where my son chose to go to school.
That's true, Craig. I don't know if you were here when... Steven, I'll let you tell the story. This is a big deal.
Well, there's video evidence coming. We're waiting for the production team to get, see what it is. But he was presented 3 helmets. He wanted to see the colors. But I said, which school would you like to attend? And he chose the University of Georgia.
So, Craig.
He knew it was the better football team out of the other 2 ones that were available.
How old's Luca?
He's going to be 2 in October.
Already knows good football teams. Knows good football teams.
And you know what, Dom, it hurt my soul a little bit, but that Packer helmet caught his eye.
It did?
It did.
Oh, Luca. Smart kid, man.
No.
Smart kid.
He can be smart, but you don't have to make that decision.
Did you have a Wisconsin helmet in front of him?
No, we were looking for one. We couldn't find one.
I'm trying to think who's the Wisconsin that we get?
JJ, TJ,
yeah.
Eddie Watt brother.
How about the future starting running back for the New York Jets, Braylon Allen? By the way,
that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
He looked pretty good on Saturday
because he's really good.
Yeah, and
he turns 22 in January. He's got some treads on those tires.
Finally old enough to drink, Braylon Allen.
Red is a great color. He is very attracted to color. Red.
So that double reward points is active right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get some double reward points, here's a series to get into to get those double
But
points.
I gave him the helmets and the colors, Greg, and he just repeated Georgia.
Ooh.
I said, would you like to go to blue, North Carolina, gold, Washington, or red, Georgia? He's like, Georgia.
He said, I heard...
Straight face, no need to debate about it.
He said, I heard Don picked Washington to go to the playoff this year. I definitely am not going to pick them. Here's that Pump Fake Vault Series, guys. Brock Purdy, Eddie George, Bo Nix, Abdul Carter, Josh Allen, Gronk, St. Brown, Derrick Henry. I don't think this was... Steve, if you could erase that Dak Prescott from the last show. Daiquiri has been pulled. Secondary headliner, Sam Laporta, James Cook, and Mykel Williams. Craig, we got a rookie here in the break room for the Georgia Bulldogs on the 49er, Mykel Williams, a pass rusher. I'm excited to see the 2025 draft class in the break room. Obviously, Abdul Carter, a photo headliner. Mykel Williams is a secondary headliner. The minis, down to our last 2 boxes. Jordan Addison, secondary headliner, still out there. The practice squad, 4 boxes left. Dwight Freeney, authentic. Dan Fouts, secondary headliner. Hey, Dwight Freeney, speaking of college football, the most sacks per game in college football history, FBS history, Dwight Freeney, 1.61. There you go. He's still out there in that practice squad series. This Hall of Fame mix. Every photo headliner besides Champ Bailey, still out there. Dion, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Randy Moss, Jerome Bettis, Lawrence Taylor, Troy Polamalu, Marshall Falk, Shannon Sharp, Curtis Martin, the Peyton Manning, Warren Sapp, Brian Dawkins. Yep. We pulled the Dak Prescott. It's on the table right now. Pulled him in the 12 o'clock show. This was our first quad break. Yeah, these are sick, man. These are neat. Very cool. Something different, right? I like it. Awesome hit right there. So our Hall of Fame series. And the secondary headliners, guys, Hall of Famers all over this break. John Lynch, Michael Irvin, Ed Reed, Jared Allen, Eric Dickerson. Still out there. Speed Flex series, 8 boxes left. 4 headliners, Jamar Chase, Kelvin Johnson. Secondary headliners, A.J. Green and Trey McBride. Still out there for the Speed Flex series. It is, Killer B Customs. There you go. The Diamonds, Kurt Warner, Terry McLaurin, Jared Verse still out there. 9 boxes, 3 headliners. Kurt Warner, Jared Verse. NFC West, guys. Double a possibility right there. Jerseys, $29 spot in the jerseys. Sean Alexander, Ty Law, Warren Moon, Emmett Smith, and Nico Collins. And if you want to finish off that trade, we have Clinton Portis, secondary headliner. The Champ Bailey for Clinton Portis trade. So I think we'll do some more Hall of Fames. We're 5 spots to go on a double for the vault. I'll drop that link in the chat. But is a Killer B. Killer helmet.
B indeed.
And then let's see. That Hall of Fame. Oh, yours is the Army Rangers. Oh, something different. Yep, this is the Marine Corps. Both are still awesome, awesome lids. Either the Marine Corps or the Army Rangers, still badass helmets. And Brian looking for Craig's email. That's all right, guys. What do you want to do? Let's see, Steven, what's going on in the wide world of sports? Of course, it's leading off with my Jordan Love having a thumb procedure. Not going to panic yet. How about the kid from Oklahoma? Did you see that story? The quarterback from Oklahoma, John Mateer,
Okay.
allegedly got caught gambling
Good for him.
because his Venmo, he labeled it as sports gambling. Which makes me think, come on now, it can't be that
What
out.
position did he play?
He's a quarterback. And he was one of the most talked about transfers in college football. John Mateer comes from Washington State. A good year Washington State's going to go to Oklahoma. It's a make or break year for Venable there.
You can't. He's your quarterback.
He says he says it was an inside joke, which actually it makes a lot more sense than it's an inside joke than actually
Being that dumb?
exactly.
Being that stupid?
He labeled his payments as sports gambling, which wonder what that could be. That could be anything, right?
Could be actual sports gambling.
What he said was just an inside joke with his friends, which I don't know, man. If I'm Oklahoma right now, I'm like, come on, man. You're supposed to be the quarterback. You're supposed to be smarter than that. Inside joke or not, it was from 22. Wasn't he in high school then? Yeah, right? So I don't think nothing's going to happen. It should be fine. I don't know what the rules they have in NCAA. My guess is it's a joke. That's what my guess is. He can't be like that.
Let him gamble.
I mean, sometimes I feel like the teams I bet on are gambling against themselves.
They are.
I mean, sometimes I do feel like they are.
The
already.
way they perform.
If you're a fan of the Cleveland Guardians, you would be right about that.
Oh, yeah, with a Class A and the other pitcher, two of their bullpen relief pitchers, which makes me think that whole bullpen's got to be in on something. Even though they went on a run for the Sens, but we'll see how that plays out.
They started trying.
Hopefully, they just find out as a joke because I'm actually excited to watch him in Oklahoma next few weeks. They have week 2, a big matchup against Michigan in the Big House.
Right.
Which is kind of one of those games where you determine, one of these teams has a chance to be pretty good this year, and that game's going to determine who it is. Excited to see Michigan, too, with their quarterback, Bryce Underwood. So both of them have different quarterbacks this year. Bryce Underwood's a true freshman, though, so Mateer's he's a veteran. He was on Washington State last year. But, yeah, I guess they're going to find out it's a joke, and he's going to learn a valuable lesson. Hey, maybe hold off on the inside jokes. Oklahoma.
They'll be mid.
I kind of think their schedule's a little tough, but
Aren't they in the SEC now?
yep, they're in the SEC.
Yeah,
Which let me say the schedule's tough. Everyone in the SEC, the schedule's tough. If you don't want a tough schedule in the SEC, move to the MAC. I believe that was Blake / Wesley Wilkins. Yeah, that was Wesley in the quad in the last show. Won the Dak Prescott. Wesley / Blake Wilkins was the winner of the Dak Prescott in that vault. And that next double, 3 spots to go. So that double's going to happen during this show, guys. Purdy, Eddie George, Bo Nix, Abdul Carter, Josh Allen, Gronk, St. Brown, Derrick Henry, Laporta, Cook, Michael Williams. We have 3 vault keys still out there as well. Aesthetically, my favorite helmet is still in this break. I love the Derrick Henry. The purple, the gold. The future Hall of Famer, one of the best running backs ever, one of the best running backs of the 21st century. He's not slowing down, Steven. If I have
he's not.
a late pick in the first round, 8, 9, 10, and Derrick Henry's still there, it's one of those where you're kind of like, all right, I have to do this. I'll be stupid not to. Because if he gets 1,900 yards this year again, and you're like, man, he was just sitting there for me to take, and I didn't learn my lesson from last season. Last season was different because a new team.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. It's like, okay, he's going to split the carries with Lamar Jackson. No, they both got plenty of carries themselves.
Yes.
So we learned our lesson last year with the Derrick Henry on the Ravens. He's going to be just fine. I get he's going to be 31 this season. He's an all-time great running back. It doesn't matter with the all-time greats, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
Look at Mike Evans.
Look at Mike Evans, all reliable. I mean, Mike Evans,
I'm going to draft him too in the 3rd round.
you know, Mike Evans over-under this year on the books.
995.
No, 950. That to me, that was easy. If he doesn't do it, fine, whatever. He doesn't do it. But you're giving me 950 to Mike Evans, who's every single year is over 1,000 yards. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take 950 and a half to be example. Don't forget about the hook. But 950. I'm like,
He
yeah,
ends
I'll
on
take
950.
it.
I would be furious. I need a recount on yards, man.
I did a few parlays yesterday. Actually, Craig, your quarterback's in one of these parlays I did.
Stetson Bennett.
He looked pretty good the other day. Not too bad. Against the Cowboys in that preseason game. No, Michael Penix. Penix was plus 290 for 4,000 yards. So I was like, all right, I think, and I, said on the show, I think he has a chance to lead the league in passing. I'm a big fan of him. I was a big fan of him in Washington. I was a big fan of Drake London. I like that offense. And I saw that his plus 4,000 was plus 290. I'm like, okay, if you're going to be, juice on that, I'll take that. And it's only $10. You know me. I like the ball on a budget, Steven. As soon as this loads. Come on now.
Tuesday, August 26th, Futures Day.
All right. It's $12 to win $1,000. Dak Prescott, 4,500 yards. Michael Penix,
Sorry, what's the wager for what?
$12 to win $1,000.
Okay,
$10.39.
nice. Yep.
Dak Prescott over 4,500. Play 17 games. I think he's going to flirt with 5,000 yards.
Yeah.
Michael Penix over 4,000 yards, plus 250.
Nice.
Ricky's guy, Bryce Young, 3,500, plus 150. And then Baker Mayfield, plus 4,000, plus 120. So those only four guys, plus odds. I think it's doable. I mean,
Bryce Younger's total over under for yards is only 3,200.
Right. I feel like 3,500 yards is. It's not asking that much. So if him and McMillan are on the same.
His over under for touchdowns is 18.5. Feels like an easy over. If he has the season we all think he's gonna have, it feels like an easy over.
Well, if he has over 3,500 yards, he better have 18 passing touchdowns.
Yeah. He's the Julio Jones quarterback.
Unless Chuba breaks LaDainian Tomlinson's
rushing record.
Yeah, rushing record. If you've seen Henry's workout regimen and training in the offseason, I'd say he's got a good 3 years left in the tank. That man is an animal. I believe you, Doug, man. I don't know who's slowing Derrick Henry down or what's slowing Derrick Henry down, but I don't see anything in the near future. I think the only thing that ever slowed Derrick Henry down in the NFL was Packers coach Matt LaFleur being the offensive coordinator for the Titans his first 2 years in the league, and Derrick Henry splitting carries with Deion Lewis, of all running backs. I don't know, Matt. Come on. You notice not? I think he learned his lesson because Josh Jacobs was not splitting too many carries last season for the Packers.
No, right?
I think he learned his lesson.
He's like,
All right.
yeah.
We got a vault double coming up. Thank you guys for closing that out. Josh Allen's still out there. Derrick Henry's still out there. Abdul Carter still out there. Carter's a speed flex too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The throwback Giants. I forgot to mention that. Let's do that double vault. Let's do it. I'm gonna ask for 2 box numbers, guys. Thank you guys for closing out this break. Drop me 2 box numbers for the vault double. Pump fake. Looking for the first 2 numbers I see. 44 people watching right now. If anyone has any questions, please feel free. It's a double points Tuesday here in the break room. Get your double reward points when you get your spot. Get you a little closer, getting some free items here in the break room. Free jersey, free mini, free rep. Dare I say free headliner package. Take advantage of the double points. And this is our first double. There's Ryan, Marisa, Teddy, Josh. And then Craig closing out the last 3 spots. I'll give you guys some time. But looking for first 2 numbers. We already did a quad in this break. And a single. So we have 5 boxes done already. But still plenty of heat left. I'll give you guys a few seconds. If not, I'll go to the wheel out of 30. And that can pick our numbers for our vault double. But I'll give you guys a few more seconds once the wheel is up on the screen. And there's Craig, 19 and 29. Thank you, Craig.
19 and 29.
19 and 29 coming right up. So 8 and 18 and 23 to 28. And then 30. Thanks, Craig. All right. Ryan, Marisa, Teddy, Butler. The Butler did it. Josh Rouser. What up, Josh? All right. 7 times in the randomizer here on the screen. Good luck. Let's roll. And the final. There it is. All right, it's copy and paste. Take you to your divisions for our first double in our vault. We knocked out a quad. We knocked out the single already. This is our first double.
1929, right?
Yes, sir. Cool. Our first 2-bagger. Who the Cubs got today, Steven?
The Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, good series. Hey, good series.
8. We'll see.
19 and 29. I was watching the Cubbies on Sunday night. What do you think about the PCA pitch in 9th inning?
Dude's on an absolute stretch.
Yeah, I didn't mind it too much. He's young.
He's young. That's the. I don't know. The funny thing is on social media, the Brewers fans are telling me this is who we are, but you're telling me this is who you are.
The Brewers are the 27 Yankees?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think so.
Shout out to the Brewers. That run is impressive.
I mean, the run is impressive. I'm not denying that.
And how about the pitcher getting the Pokemon Charizard card?
I'm just telling you.
Man, they can't lose right now.
Come to a head in October.
All right. Yeah.
And it all tragically ends.
Marisa.
Nice.
The NFC North.
You have a great pitcher.
Teddy, you have the NFC South. Josh, the NFC East and the NFC West. Craig, AFC North, South, and the West. And Ryan, you have the AFC East, box 19.
Ryan's team has what we like to call a number 1.
He thinks he's gone though. Scooble.
That's all I'm saying. Cubs should trade everybody for him.
No, he's gonna get paid.
Yeah, we'll pay him.
Hey, box 19. We have ourselves a
But we'll try.
cloth bag in box 19. I'm seeing more of the authentic helmets in the cloth bag, so we'll see what this is here. Ooh, it's not an authentic helmet. It is a Speed Flex, and it's the Houston Oilers, Eddie George. Nice hit, Craig. Eddie George Speed Flex in the AFC South. One of the prettiest helmets in NFL history, the Houston Oilers. Very nice. Gorgeous hit right here. The former Heisman winner, 1995. You got the Fanatic cert on the back. Obviously, Speed Flex, authentic. Nice hit, Craig. Eddie George. The all-time leading rusher for the Oilers/Titans. And that's, Derrick Henry, Earl Campbell, some great names. Chris Johnson, another 2K 2,000-yard rusher right there. So, Craig, mark that blue for you. Nice start. Eddie George Flex. Keep this bad boy on the table. I love this lid. How nice is this? All right, write this one out. We'll see if we have another Flex. Very cool hit right here.
Eddie?
Eddie George on the Oilers. I like that helmet. Wish it was Moon or Campbell. I get you. You know, more well known on the Oilers, but hey.
Edward.
Eddie George, Heisman winner. Pretty sweet right here. Keep this bad boy on the table. All right.
I do lean on my fellow Brewer fans in times of darkness. I told my friend, I was like, this is an exciting run. You should be excited. Like, we all know what's going to happen.
Sounds like me with all my teams.
And I'm like, that's exactly why I just texted you. I needed that reassurance.
Your friend sounds like I'll believe it when I see it type of person.
No, he is not. He won't even believe it if it happens.
Nope.
No, he likes the Bucks. So when they won the title, he's like, yeah, Chris Middleton finally.
About time.
About time.
No vault key. Who do we have here? Who do we have there? It is a rep. We have the card in here. It's a Charger, AFC West. Did I drop it? Oh, Ronnie Harrison. There you go. Ronnie Harrison, rep helmet. Going to Craig Crenshaw. No vault key in box 29. But the Ronnie Harrison rep salute to service. Back at cert. Just inducted to the Chargers Hall of Fame a couple weeks ago. I saw that.
He's not on the Patriot Hall of Fame?
That's where he won a Super Bowls with the Patriots. A nice hit, Craig. And I always say this about Ronnie Harrison because I just love the story of the Tom Brady roast. When Bill Belichick's doing his joking around, he's doing all the roasting. He got serious for 2 seconds and was talking about Ronnie Harrison when he said the biggest joke of the night is that Ronnie Harrison is not in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Nice hit, Craig. Yeah, there's no vault, eh? No vault key. It is a rep, too. I even gave it the double look, because even I was like, But nothing in there for the vault key. The Ronnie Harrison rep helmet. So there you go. Write this one out for our man, Craig. Local guy, Ronnie Harrison. Markham, Illinois. Now, when I say local, I say that, and I have no clue where Markham, Illinois is. It's in Illinois. It's a good point, I guess, yeah. I looked too, Craig. I thought there might have been one in there for you, my man. But Ronnie Harrison, back at cert, salute to service. There you go. All right. We'll put Ronnie away. Get from the and more section. So the ratios for the Josh Allen speed flex, Abdul Carter speed flex, Derrick Henry speed flex just got better. We did pull that Eddie George. So we did see one flex, and I'll tell you what, Steven, we've done 3 breaks so far of the vault. 1 quad, 1 double, 1 single. We've already seen 2 speed flexes.
Yeah.
So just in 3 breaks, we've already saw 2 speed flexes. So
it's escalating.
Don't wait. There you go, sir. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. It is 4:32 here in the break room. Let's see. We're 5 to go on the diamond, which is the chase, guys, by the way. You can win yourself an authentic helmet and some money back at the end of the show. And if you don't win, you still can win at the end of the show. So let me do a rundown, show off what we have here in the break room. 37 people watching right now. If you guys have any questions, stop me at any time. I'll happily answer any questions in the chat. The vault, we just pulled that Eddie George, Brock Purdy, Bo Nix, Abdul Carter, Josh Allen, Gronk, St. Brown, the Sun God, Derrick Henry Speedflex. Aesthetically, my favorite helmet in the room right now is that Derrick Henry Secondary headliner Sam Laporta, James Cook, and Michael Williams for the 49ers, the Georgia Bulldog. We have 3 vault keys remaining, $200, $100, and $50. Win yourself a full-size helmet and a gift card. The minis, 2 boxes left in the minis. Secondary headliner Jordan Addison, the last headliner left. The practice squad, we are down to our last 4 boxes. Dwight Freeney and Dan Fouts, headliners still left in that practice squad. Hall of Fame mixer, guys. Every box in this series, it's going to be a Hall of Famer. Deion Sanders, Ray Lewis, Randy Moss, Jerome Bettis, Lawrence Taylor, Troy Polamalu, Marshall Faulk, Shannon Sharp, Curtis Martin, Kurt Warner, Peyton Manning, Warren Sapp, and Brian Dawkins. Secondary headliners John Lynch, Michael Irvin, Ed Reed, Jared Allen, and Eric Dickerson still out there in the Hall of Fame series. And every box is going to be a Hall of Famer. Speed Flex series. Every box in this series is going to be a Speed Flex. Jamar Chase, Kelvin Johnson, photo headliners, 2 great wide receivers. Jamar Chase, Mr. Triple Crown, and Megatron Calvin Johnson, one of the best wide receivers of all time. And then secondary hits A.J. Green, awesome wide receiver in his day. And then Trey McBride, one of the best tight ends in the NFL today. The Diamonds, which is the Chase guys, Kurt Warner still out there, the Chrome Speed Flex, the 2-time MVP, the Super Bowl champion, the American underdog. Terry McLaurin, who was one of the best players in football in the playoffs last season, scored a touchdown every game for his Commanders that he played in. Secondary hits, Jarrett Verso, getting that double. Jarrett Verso and Kurt Warner could be a double-up opportunity for you guys for just $206. The jerseys, $29 a spot in the jerseys. Sean Alexander, Ty Law, Warren Moon, Emmitt Smith, and Nico Collins. Secondary headliner, Clinton Portis still out there in the jerseys. So it is 434, guys. Let's do at least some more vaults and some Hall of Fame. And the diamond is the Chase. So if you want to win some money back at the end of the show, get in that Chase wheel spin. Hits of the show so far, the Eddie George that we just pulled. Can't pick the deck because that was a 12 o'clock show. But the Eddie George, the hit of the show so far for me. If anyone's looking for Saquon Barkley, Speed Flex, there you go. Angel's your man. He's got one for you. What's going on, Angel? Put the break page right now. Little open right now, guys. We are 5 to go on that Hall of Fame single. Definitely knocked that out during this show. Only $69 a spot. We are 5 to go on that Speed Flex single, but really been stuck at 5 since I've been here. And 6 on that double. Same situation there. But if you guys want a chance to win some money back at the end of the show, close out the diamonds because it might be a different Chase wheel spin for the 6 p.m. show. They spin that wheel, and the odds are it's going to be a different one, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Angel? How you doing? Happy Tuesday. But as what we have in the break room right now, if you guys want to keep on breaking, let's break. If you guys want to take a short break, Common and Ricky will be here at 6 p.m.
I think it's actually going to be Common and Alex.
Oh, Common and Alex will be here at 6 p.m.? There you go. But why wait an hour and a half when we can break something?
We can do it right now.
Right
Right.
now. Blessed day, absolutely. Absolutely. I know Donnie. What's Donnie get into? I see Donnie the Hut. He's getting in that Hall of Fame series.
Today's the great battle, Dom.
What's up?
It's the Milwaukee Brewers, a.k.a. the 1927 Yankees,
Paul Skeens, right?
versus Paul Skeens.
Something's got to give.
I feel like the Brewers are going to win 0 to -1.
I was going to say, that sounds like an under.
Like somehow the Brewers, somehow the Pirates lose a run.
Freddie Peralta, too, on the mound for Milwaukee.
Yeah.
He's pretty damn good, too. 13-5, 3.03.
I wish I
ERA.
could predict. I wish that it would let me like predict the game. I'd be like, it's gonna go 6. It's gonna go 6 innings scoreless. Pirates score 1 run in the top of the 7th. Then the Brewers answer with 3. And the Pirates get one across in the 9th.
You want to do a 15-leg parlay and pick every MLB game?
We've done that before. I've done that a few times. Put a quarter on it.
Yeah. See the Mariners and the Orioles. Give me the M's. George Kirby on the mound. I'll take the Mariners.
Hold on. I'm about to cook this up. But money line -1.5.
Yeah, let's just do money lines. Let's
right.
just do money lines.
So you're taking the M's.
Yeah, give me George Kirby.
Okay.
Marlins and the Guardians. Guardians playing better right now. Give me the Guards.
They are playing better.
Mm-hmm. Phillies and the Reds.
Give me the under.
No, honestly, I'm like, give the Reds at home. The Reds have been playing decent lately. They're not terrible. But give me a Ranger Suarez. Give me the
Hold on.
Phillies.
What's the series at?
That's it. You got to see, like...
Because the Reds haven't been swept yet.
So let's look at...
Oh, never mind. It's Tuesday. So the Phillies won yesterday. They won 4-1.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I want to look at August 4th. That's last week.
There's only like 4 games yesterday.
Yeah, so I know the White Sox played yesterday. Not that matters. I'm picking the Tigers.
Oh, he's coming up and he's starting.
Who's starting?
Javier Assad.
Today?
Yes. They took him off the
Oh.
aisle. They took Ben Brown out. It's going to be Javier Assad.
I saw it was Ben Brown versus Jose Barrios.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Not good. Nope, it's Javier Assad now.
This is Wednesday. Yeah, Assad.
There we go.
There you go.
Season debut. Cubs need a shot in the arm.
A lot of close, like the odds there, not like, I'm trying to look at like the games that are like the odds are like, there's a big time favorite. Not too many big time favorites today. I mean, the Tigers 175. Oh, Yankees 215. You really want to lay 215 on the Yankees the way they're playing lately?
No. Give me the... Who are they playing? The Twins?
The Twins, yeah.
Dude, the upstart Twins?
The Twins did trade away.
They've been playing better since the deadline, though. The
Yeah,
Twins.
but they've been playing better.
Yeah, they've been playing better since the deadline.
Because everyone on the team now wants to be there. Because they want to be in the big leagues.
I couldn't tell you who, like, Y. Gomez. I don't know who this is pitching for the White Sox today.
Who?
I don't know who that is. Y. Gomez? Yeah. What was the last time he pitched for the Wild? I guess, when was this? 5/19?
This is who the Cubs need to go and sign.
Oh, my gosh.
The Cubs need to go sign this guy right here.
I don't know who this is. Well, he's pitching for the White Sox today, so...
Yo, Endries?
Jack Flaherty on the mound for the Tigers. He's not having his best year, but...
I would just say take the under in that one.
Nah, I feel confident saying take the Tigers. I don't even know who that is for the White Sox. I've never seen him.
I don't even know who that is. That's where they get you.
That's right. And you pitch a perfect game. 4:39 here in the break room. 36 people watching right now. Josh Allen, the MVP. Speed Flex in the vault. The vault is absolutely loaded with some great helmets, guys. If you want Speed Flexes, we have the Abdul Carter, Josh Allen, Derrick Henry Speed Flexes. Go to the Diamonds, which is the Chase Kurt Warner Speed Flex. We have a whole Speed Flex series, which every box is a Speed Flex. Jamar Chase, Calvin Johnson, AJ Green, Trey McBride still out there. What do you guys want to do? It is 4:40. We'll take one last look at that break page in about, take a look at 5 minutes, Steven, see if we get a couple more orders. But if not, we might sign off at 4:50, 5 o'clock, if we're not getting any breaks done, and we'll get the show ready for the 6 o'clock, guys. You're not here for 6 o'clock, right? No. Okay.
Did you hear Shohei's under more fire?
That was Bookie or?
No.
I've read
Shohei and his
fast.
agent.
I read that. Yeah.
Yeah, Shohei and his agent have been accused in a lawsuit of sabotaging a $240 million luxury housing project on Hawaii's Hapuna coast. The lawsuit alleges Ohtani and his agent used their celebrity leverage to push out the plaintiffs for their own financial gain.
Hawaii's beautiful. I would like to live there.
Just imagine Shohei doing that. It definitely was the agent. It's definitely more on the agent. Translator living that life.
Mm-hmm. Shohei Ohtani. I think it's pretty set in stone that he's got that National League MVP locked away.
Yeah,
Unless, something happens to Ohtani where he has
Yeah.
to miss the rest of the season. But obviously, you don't want that to happen. He is... Is he the best baseball player you've ever seen? The greatest hitter
Probably.
I ever seen with my own eyes. And I was not old enough to see Mickey Mantle or, Joe DiMaggio. Barry Bonds was the best hitter that I've ever seen. I mean,
There's Barry,
The most feared
like
hitter.
live, like
but like player-wise, what
Albert
Ohtani's doing,
Pujols.
Yeah,
His first
I mean,
10 years was
that's right.
traumatic.
best right-handed hitter I saw.
Was
ever.
traumatic. Miguel Cabrera, he was a baller.
Mr. Triple Crown. Harper.
Harper's really
Still
good.
doing it.
Don't forget about Michael Nelson Trout.
And Harper's contract right now looks like the biggest team-friendly deal in sports.
Right. Could be paying him $33 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
It is hard to think of another player that has as much impact on a baseball team. We were talking earlier about one player not, if he's got a good bat, you see him 3 times, maybe 4 times a game. If he's got a good glove, you need him 3, maybe 4 plays a game. But
Yeah.
the guy that can
Do it all?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I see we're 4 spots to go for that Hall of Fame series. It is 4:42. If that's closed out at 4:50, we'll break it. If not, we'll sign off and get the show ready for the guys at 6 p.m. But if you guys want to break that Hall of Fame now or any other break, let's close it out right now. We'll see where we're at 4:50. By the way, don't forget, the chase is the diamonds. We are 5 spots to go in the diamonds if you want to knock that out. But right now, that Hall of Fame series, guys, the only photo headliner gone, Champ Bailey. So Deion Souther, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Randy Moss, Bettis, LT, Troy Polamalu, Marshall Faulk, Shannon Sharp, Curtis Martin, Peyton Manning, Warren Sapp, Brian Dawkins, still out there. A lot of Warrens here in the break room. Sure, Warren Moon might be in the Ann Moore section. He's a Hall of Famer. Secondary headliner, John Lynch, Michael Irvin, Ed Reed, Jared Allen, Eric Dickerson. So we're 4 spots to go on that, guys. And that is the single box break, where it's $69 a spot. It's a nice price point for you guys right there. So get in, close it out. Maybe we see a Shannon Sharp speed flex, Troy Polamalu. That sweet, steal this from Joy Aguilar. That sweet doped up Lawrence Taylor. That is a sweet lid right there. But if not, do not worry. You do not lose your spot here in the break room. You just get transferred over to the next show. The next show being Common and Alex at 6 p.m. for the prime time UA show. But if you guys want to break that Hall of Fame now and not wait an hour, I mean, who wants to wait an hour, right? 4 spots to go. Let's knock it out today. Right now. I was watching my wrestling on Netflix yesterday, Steven, and I kept getting the commercial for the Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix next week. I'm pumped. It's going to be good.
Got to catch up on the SEC. And Graham Mertz.
Well, you're not really selling it all well to me when you keep telling me
everything else is great, like the Vanderbilt episode.
There's a Graham Mertz episode. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm dying to watch that one.
Yeah, but you got to suffer to then get to the Vanderbilt episode.
Is it all about Graham Mertz, or is it just Florida football?
Florida football.
Okay, cool. I can do that.
They have DJ Lagway.
All right, cool. Good.
It's mostly about their season.
So they probably have how at the beginning of the year where it was like Billy Napier might have got fired, and then of course how they saved this season late in the year.
Yeah.
He'll get fired this year. Watch, it's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. When the Gators go 7-5. I'm pumped. I can't wait for some college football. Let's see. Here's a schedule for that, Steven. Week 0, we got Iowa State and Kansas State in Ireland, like Florida State and Georgia Tech last season. It's where the world was introduced to Haynes King.
Right.
Thursday night football, South Florida and Boise State. All right, there we go. It's a pretty good game. Western Illinois against Illinois. A lot of high expectations for U of I this year. 12th in the AP poll. Luke Altmaier. And, I mean, you can't get any better than this. 11 a.m., week 1, August 30th, Texas, Ohio State. That could be a national championship preview right there. I know people are saying, well, Ohio State lost a lot of guys. It's Ohio State. They'll retool just fine. Julian Sain, the quarterback. And they still have maybe the best player in college football, Mr. Jeremiah Smith, on that squad. Texas did shut him out the last game. Maybe he's been waiting the whole offseason.
Right.
Arch Manning. I know he started before last season, but this is the first start as the main man in Texas. And not an easy first start for the season for Arch.
No, but he could really set the tone.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good games, too, that day. Alabama, Florida State. There's an underrated game, Auburn and Baylor, which I think has a chance to be very good. LSU and Clemson. That's at night. You see 2 Heisman candidates go at each other, Kate Klubnik and Garrett Nussmeier. I think these are 2 teams you'll see in the playoff later in the season. You got Notre Dame and Miami on Sunday. So, yeah, week 1, some pretty damn good games. Now, if you want to upset Steven, I already have this circled on my schedule. Is this the 25? Yeah, I need where's the SEC at? Maybe I'm just thinking too much of last season. I do like Baylor +2 at home against Auburn. I think Baylor's going to have a good team this year. Sawyer Robertson, good quarterback. Toledo to beat Kentucky. Outright, week 1. Toledo's going to beat Kentucky.
Is there a spread on that?
Yeah, they beat Ole Miss last season, but they lost a lot of guys. Kentucky, Toledo, maybe I just have them in my head beating Mississippi State last season. Mississippi State stunk last season. But I'm calling it right now. Toledo. I'll pick the money line. Toledo to upset
Toledo.
Kentucky. Week 1. See?
Give me
I
Alabama.
bet you guys I think you're going to get a Toledo pick.
Give me Alabama.
Florida State?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll beat them.
They should, yeah.
I'm sure they'll beat them. I'm not concerned about that.
Chandler Dunn is my boy. He's a good guy, but I don't know how his Seminoles... They should be a lot better than they were last season, though, right? I mean, DJU's gone. Who's on the Chargers, by the way?
Another guy. Just another guy that should not... Well, he was different because he was like the number 1 recruit in high school, wasn't he?
Yeah, Clemson,
He was ahead of Bryce Young and CJ Stroud when he was initially recruited.
He was supposed to replace Trevor Lawrence in Clemson.
Exactly. And then it just did not.
He went to Oregon State, where he was actually probably his best was at Oregon State. And then Florida State last season was... Scratch that one off, guys, if you're a Florida State fan. But he's with the Chargers. DJU.
No, I'm still a grow with my quarterback kind of guy.
Nicolette today totally showed me up because we were talking about him earlier, and I said DJU, and she actually was like, oh, DJ, and she pronounced his whole last name. I'm like, yeah, I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm not going to make
He
myself...
doesn't deserve for me to attempt it.
Right, if, won more than 3 football games last season. I'm looking at that break page right now, guys. We are still 4 spots to go in this Hall of Fame mix. We did say 450, so this might be it for us. But this could be a pre-full for Common and Alex for the 6 o'clock show. Start off the show with a bang, with a Hall of Famer, right?
Right, absolutely.
Every box in this series, guys, a Hall of Fame player. You're not going to find Christian Ponder hiding out somewhere in this Hall of Fame series. Deion Sanders, Ray Lewis, Kurt Warner, Randy Moss, Jerome Bettis, Lawrence Taylor, Troy Polamalu, Marshall Faulk, Shannon Sharp, Curtis Martin, the Peyton Manning, Warren Sapp, Brian Dawkins. I'll tell you what, I do love my Hydro helmets. I did say that Derrick Henry aesthetically is my favorite helmet in the room. That Curtis Martin, it might give that Derrick Henry a run for its money. There's that beautiful Hydro. There he is. The great Jets running back, former Patriot running back as well. He was great wherever he went. All right. So, Steven, I'll do one last refresh, my friend. See, Derek was that last order. So, Steven, I think that's going to do it for us today. Hey, we'll be back in the break room tomorrow. I looked at the calendar before I came in today to make sure I had my days right. So
you got to make sure the days are aligned.
Yes.
Okay?
What was I thought? I don't know what day I thought it was last week. I was like, Steve will be back here Sunday. I'll be back here Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday last week. But me and Steven will be back here in the break room tomorrow night at 6 p.m. But guys, you don't have to wait that long to see the break room in action. Common and Alex will be here at 6 p.m. Central Time. So get your spots in that Hall of Fame. Have a pre-fill for the guys at 6. The Vault, Josh Allen Speedflex, Derrick Henry Speedflex, still out there. So get your spots and start off the show in style with some headliners and some speed flexes. So, Steven, awesome job from you today.
Yeah.
Brian, hope you learned what not to do during shadowing me today.
I filled this bad boy up.
Yeah. Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect.
This guy.
He's going to fit in just right with us here. So, guys, thank you for an awesome show here in the break room. Common and Alex will be back here at 6 p.m. Central Time. Get your spots.